Okay, so I don't know if it's better to have the light on or not, but it's day 5. I cannot believe it's been 5 days since the pups have been born, and they're doing really well. Everybody's gaining weight just like they should. They could find their mom. So last night I actually slept for 5 hours and came down at about 3. I went to bed at 9, believe it or not, 9:30, and came down about 3:15 just to check on everybody and give Sadie some chicken broth and spent some time with her for a few minutes, and went back to bed at 4 and just came back down here at about 7:30. So everybody's holding their own and doing really well. I've already changed out the carpet for this morning, but Sadie's a pretty clean mom, so that's always a great help. She actually, a lot of times the mama dogs will dig up the carpeting, and I try to teach my dogs not to do that, because they'll roll up their puppies in there and then they can't get them out. And my dogs don't really do it, but she'll come out here and dig, and I allow her to do that, so that takes care of that instinct. But she's been a great mom. I'm going to see if I can't get some close-up pictures of these guys. They haven't changed much. Of course, their eyes aren't open. Their eyes aren't going to open for another 2 weeks. Another 12 days or less is the latest that any of my dogs have opened their eyes is day 17, and that was only 1 litter. Everybody else goes much earlier. But I'm not going to name a day, because then everybody will be like, well, it's day 10 or it's day 11, their eyes aren't open. But that's fine. So I read that some people's pups' eyes don't open until they're in their 20s, 3 weeks old, and that would drive me nuts. But these guys, look, she's hungry, or maybe not hungry, but just wanting something to eat. All of them are actually looking for something to eat. So let me just get some pictures of them really quickly, some video of them individually, and then I'll let their mom go in and feed them. Okay, so this is the firstborn boy. His name right now is Ward, W-A-R-D. He is chocolate. If he looks black, he's not. That just means he's dark, which is what we want when we're breeding chocolates. We want the dark, well, I want the dark, I guess I should say. He's got 4 white feet, if my phone would focus. One of the reasons I don't take pictures is because I'm not very good at it. Okay, let's try again. Here's his face. Missed it. And he is the one with the white tipped tail. You can see his tail right there. Let's see him from the other side. So here's his feet from the other side. Actually, they're pretty brilliant. You hear the heater running in the background. It's very, very cold out today, and just a nasty gray day. So here's his face, which is going to change a lot in the next 3 weeks. So underneath, he's white. See his tail? He's got a white chest all the way up to his chin. He's going to be a handsome boy. So this is Ward. Alright, what's going on? Okay. So this is Willow. She's a busy little thing. We've been getting tons of calls for her, but that's not unusual when we have a party-colored pup. People want to know the difference between party and pied. If the pup is 50% or more white, and then whatever color, in this case chocolate, and actually she's actually got chocolate and red in her, then anyway, so 50% or more white, then they're a party. If she had more solid coloring, and a lot of times the pieds, they're 50% or less white. A lot of times they're solid on the top and then white underneath, and then they have a ring around their neck. That is actually an excellent looking pied. This girl here has a really, see, she doesn't know where she is, but she's going. She's got really nice markings. She's going to be beautiful when she's, I think the whole entire litter. Sadie always gives us a great looking litter and smart pups. A lot of people who have Sadie's pups have more than one. They usually come back for another one. She's going to be retiring soon, so I've been getting a lot of calls for her pups. I thought this might be her last litter. We'll see what happens with the rest of my pack. We have a lot of changes going on here, and I was looking at Phoebe's pedigree last night, which I just got. It looks like she's a chocolate producer, so we'll see what happens with her. I don't want to just be producing reds. I would like to have some color. So anyway, you can see her, like her face, like around her eyes is dark chocolate. But then up here, she's got red, and then the outline of the red, it looks like somebody took a chocolate pen and just outlined her patches with dark. Now that's part of sabling as well. And yeah, we never know what's going to happen with the sable color. I believe she's going to hold her color like her brother Murphy has. She's also got some tan points. I'm going to see if I can pick her up. She's all white underneath. She's not having it. She's like, I don't want my face on camera. You can see she's got some tan points on the side of her cheeks, and it's on both sides. That'll probably be more pronounced when she gets a little bit older, and her face, her head, her face starts to come in. Like right now, look how round her little head is. She's nicely put together. She is the larger of the three, but not by much. I mean, they're all right in the same vicinity of 9 ounces right now. So, but she's got nice bone structure, and I really like them to have heavy bone. And she's got nice. Like when I pick her up, I can feel. Where are you going? I can. I can feel that she's gonna be a strong, nicely put together, strong pup. So let me put her back in with her brother. She's ready to eat. Oops. Come here, Gil. Okay, so this little guy, he's the smallest of the three. And he's about a ½ an ounce off of his brother. His name is Woody. And he is chocolate, of course. Dark chocolate. You can hear his siblings in the background. You can see he's got some red streaks in him. He's moving around quite a bit today too. He does have white tips on his feet. Not all of them. I think both of his back feet I think have white, and one of his front paws has white. You can see it just a little bit here. Actually, here. And then his back feet here. His underneath, of course, he's white as well. But he's more of a solid chocolate than his brother, and who knows what's going to happen. Well, Sadie's chocolate pups, when she's been bred to Andy, usually stay a dark chocolate, nice coat. She usually gives us one party, and she usually gives us one that is kind of small on the small end, and I think Woody's going to be that dog. About 11 pounds, maybe 12 pounds if I'm guessing. Well, actually, let me take that back. Yeah, Sadie has one pup that right now is 9 pounds. Just about full grown. And I think that's who Woody's going to be, in that 9-10 pound range. So, on average, Sadie's 11 pounds. Our pup's 11 to 15 pounds. So, let me see if I can... And he's a go-getter. You know, in the beginning, you had to watch when you have a little one. You know, they get pushed out of the way of eating, and so I supplemented him in the beginning. He had a bottle a couple of times, and after that, now he doesn't. He goes right underneath his brothers and sister. He actually is gaining quicker than they are, but he doesn't get pushed out of the way. He's a pretty strong pup. He's actually pretty smart too. He knows to go under, get the nipples underneath instead of trying to fight for the ones up top. So, okay, I think he's going to poop, so we're going to go on that number.